Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. NTD News reports that at least 2 Chinese oil tankers have been turned away from the Strait of Hormuz since a U.S. blockade commenced. According to Marine Traffic, a maritime analytics provider, these tankers, while Chinese, were attempting to disguise their origin by flying false flags. One from Malawi and the other from Botswana, both landlocked African countries. This action is part of a broader U.S. Navy blockade that specifically targets vessels from nations receiving sanctioned Iranian oil. The article highlights China's significant role in this trade, noting that it purchases over 80% of Iran's sanctioned oil, underscoring the strategic importance and implications of the U.S. naval operation in the critical waterway. NTD News reports on rising concerns regarding the illicit transfer of advanced U.S. technology to China. A recently reported case, valued at $92 million, involves restricted Nvidia AI chips being smuggled into China despite existing export controls. This incident, brought to light through documents reviewed by Bloomberg, highlights persistent challenges in preventing sensitive American technology from reaching the Chinese market. The situation underscores the ongoing efforts and difficulties in enforcing trade restrictions designed to safeguard technological advantages. From the Canadian press, Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberal government has secured a historic majority in the House of Commons after winning 2 crucial by-elections in the Toronto area. The wins, combined with defections from opposition parties over the past year, bring the Liberals to 173 seats, marking the first time a Canadian federal government has transitioned from minority to majority status between general elections. This achievement enables Carney's government to pass legislation without requiring support from other parties and to control House committees. Liberal candidates Danielle Martin won in University, Rosedale, and Dolly Begum was victorious in Scarborough Southwest. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre criticized the move, calling it a cynical power grab. This shift fundamentally alters the political landscape, granting the Liberals greater legislative control. Vote counting is currently in progress for 3 crucial federal by-elections held in the ridings of Terrebonne in Quebec and Scarborough Southwest and University, Rosedale in Ontario. These elections could determine whether Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberal government secures a majority in the House of Commons, as reported by the Canadian press. Before these by-elections, the Liberals held 171 seats, just one shy of the 172 needed for a majority, though 173 seats are effectively required for an unimpeded legislative agenda due to the Speaker's traditional neutrality in voting. The possibility of a majority arose after 5 opposition MPs recently crossed the floor to join the Liberal Party. The races, particularly in Quebec's Terrebonne riding, have been hotly contested, with the Liberals deploying significant resources, including the Prime Minister, to support their candidate, Tatiana Auguste, against the Bloc Québécois' Nathalie Sinclair Desgagne in a rematch from the last federal election. The article also notes recent speculation about further defections from other parties to the Liberals. A collision occurred in Scarborough on Monday afternoon, seriously injuring a driver. Toronto police reported that the incident, which took place just after 3:10 p.m. near Ellesmere Road and Dolly Varden Boulevard, involved a motorcycle and another vehicle. Paramedics initially transported a man in his late 30s to a trauma center in serious but stable condition. Police later provided an update, clarifying that one of the drivers sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Ellesmere Road, which was temporarily closed between Markham Road and Dolly Varden Boulevard for investigation and cleanup, has since been reopened to traffic. This information comes from CTV to BH. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.